Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Hooks and Stitches. My name's Natasha. Thank you to all of my new subscribers because I have had quite a few since I did my last video. So hello everyone, and hello to everyone that keeps coming back to support me. Thank you very much indeed. Now, I have decided that I was going to do a video tonight, mainly because I have a craft room now. My daughter who was in this room didn't want to be in the room anymore because she said that she was fed up with it being too small and felt really cramped. So she's gone downstairs into our dining room, and we've foregone our dining room table, which isn't a massive issue, it's fine. Which has enabled me to come in here and have my craft space all of my own, and I'm really happy with it. It's rather dark, but then that was her choice of colour scheme, and because we did it yesterday, we haven't had time to kind of do a redecoration. We just wanted to kind of get it sorted and get her downstairs. So I've come on to tell you all about what I have been doing, and I'm sorry I haven't been on for such a while, but it's just finding the time because for those of you that don't know, I'm doing an early educators course for EYFS where I work at school, and it's an 18-month apprenticeship, and I have been flat out with it really, but I've taken my feet off the gas a bit because I need a little bit of time for me, because it's engulfed my my work, and it's made me spend some time at home doing it as well, and I don't feel myself, and the work and home balance and well-being side of things are just consuming me, and so I have decided to not do it at home for a while and just do it at home and just take my time with it rather than just be full on with it. So I have managed to do some crafting, and I have got some stuff to show you. First and foremost, this isn't on the non-yarny side of it. I had some paint by numbers canvases for Christmas, and over the Christmas period, I haven't touched it since, but over the Christmas period, I have actually been doing it, and back in January I bought some different brushes because I wasn't getting on with the ones that come with it, because the hair kept coming out of the the bristles kept coming out of the brushes, and it wasn't very nice. So I bought some new and I gave them a go, and they work a lot better, but I haven't touched it for so long because, again, I've been doing my course and not had time for anything. But I know that I haven't showed you it yet, so I thought I would show you my progress on that, just so that you can see what I got up to over the Christmas period and not just my crochet. So if you hold on a minute, because I've got it down here, I'll show you. This is the box, and my children bought me, well, it's actually my Yasmin, who used to be in this room actually. She bought me this one for Christmas, and I absolutely love it. I love robins. That was my main choice because I gave her a few to choose from, and I just love robins, and of course donkeys are lovely too. So in that sense, that's the reason for asking for this one for Christmas. And I'm not sure if I pull it a bit closer you'll be able to see. It looks a bit dark. I don't know whether it's because of my light, but I've got a bright light on there, you know, above me, so I thought it'd be enough. So I'm not sure, but this is the progress that I have made with it. And I just love the robin, even though obviously it's paint by numbers, so it looks a bit kind of mishmashy. I just love it, and I love the whole thing. And I've got the holly leaves coming there now, and the donkeys are just taking shape. And so I love it. So I will eventually get round to it again, but of course my love for crochet comes first, and that's what my channel is all about. But I think, to be honest, it's just my channel, and at the end of the day, even if let me put that down there, even if it's not crafty, I want to share it with you, just like my shorts when I go places and see different things. I want to share. And so that's what my channel primarily is going to be about, really. But I'm 6 minutes in and I haven't showed you anything yarny. I have been on I had a yarn haul because I wanted to get some yarn for a baby blanket for one of the teachers at school. And she asked for yellow. Now, I've started it, but I actually don't know really what I think of it. So I've come on to show you, because I want your opinion. And also, there are lots of other patterns out there that I could choose to utilise the colours. And I saw this one and loved it, but I'm not sure it looks right. And I think that is just because it's yellow and maybe not a different colour. But I want to show you that, so if you just hold on a minute, I will show you. I ordered, I got from Hobbycraft, I got the Women's Institute yarn, which is always really lovely, and even though it's a DK, it is thick and really nice to use. So I got 2 of that colour, which is dark. It doesn't really show that it's very dark. Oh, there we go. Yeah, there. So I got 2 of those, and I got 2 of the lighter ones. Just like that. It looks cream, doesn't it, on them thing? But it's not. I assure you, it's not. It's like a lemony colour. And then I just got two white ones, hoping that it's going to be enough. On the colours, they don't stipulate it apart from shade yellow, and then the lot number, so there's not really much I can tell you about that. But I can tell you that this yellow was a bonus DK from Hayfield, an extra value one. I'll show you the other one, which is on the band. Yeah, that, because I couldn't get, let me just put it down a minute. I couldn't get a light, there we go. I couldn't get a light colour yellow in the Hobbycraft yarn. It was just the darker one. So without further ado, I will show you what I did. And I saw this pattern for Love Hearts, and I like it, but I think maybe my mind is just saying, oh, it doesn't look that good because it's not red, because obviously you associate hearts with being red. But I don't know. Let me hang on, make sure it's the right way. I'm lost. Hold on a minute. Yes, so yeah, so it goes that way, and I just don't know if it suits it because of the fact it's yellow. So I was wondering whether I just ought to do some shells, like, you know, like a shell blanket or something different. Maybe daisies, you know, with a yellow background. I just don't know. I can't decide. Because looking at it now, I think, oh, I don't know. I just feel like it might take up a lot of yarn doing it like this. I don't know. Let me know in the comments what you think, because I'm really unsure. It's really nice, but I just don't know. Maybe it's just the wrong colour to have with the wrong blanket. I don't know. So I went shopping for one of those, and my other purchase, which I got from Vinted, are the kits that you can get from Hobbycraft. Lulu the kitten, and I just think she's really adorable. I really love that. And these are £10 in Hobbycraft at the moment, and I got 2 for the price of 1. Exactly the same. 2 for the price of 1. And all I had to do was pay £3.29 for the postage. I was over the moon when I saw it. And the reason is because there's no shame in buying from Vinted. Everyone does it. But they're brand new, not been opened, not been played with, because they're still sealed. And for all I know, as much as obviously it's, you know, you can go to Hobbycraft and buy it, but for all I know, someone could actually be saving up for some birthday presents for a child, or just maybe it was gifts that they don't want, so then they want to replace it by selling it on. I don't know, but I just love it when I find bargains like that, because two of them for the price of 1 is just fantastic, and I really, really love the idea. So I managed to grab those quick, and they came today. I purchased them last week, and they came today, so that's really good. The other thing that I have been doing is the trust animals. If for the lap and the values for our school, and for the animal of trust. Let me just find the photo. Where did it go? It's a paid for pattern. Oh, it's falling on the floor. It's a paid for pattern, and it's a Heidi's Bear pattern of Snap the African Flower Turtle. Now, I'll just show you that, because that is the photo of it, and I love it. I thought I'm going to test myself, because I'm not really that good at doing them, but I'm going to just give it a go. And putting them together kind of frightens me. It doesn't, just because I suppose it's because I'm not used to it, but the sewing up together is the daunting part for me. And I've learned how to do the African flowers now, and I've only got 7 or 8 at my last count left to complete the legs, but I've got enough to do the shell, I've got enough to do the back legs, it's just the front legs, and I think there's 1 square left on the head that I need to do, but I'm going to show you now. So I haven't tied in any of the ends, so you'll have to forgive me for that. It is what it is. And 1, hold on a minute, 1, 2, this one here is the one that I have got 1 more round left to do on it, But for the legs and the head, I wanted all the same, and I chose this green colour. And to be honest, it put me off, and I didn't do anything for a couple of weeks because I thought, oh God, I can't do that blemmin turtle. And it put me off because I think they're boring, and you can't really see the definition of the flower when it's all in one colour. And I don't know whether that is because I've chosen the green, but I wanted the green mainly because of them being a greeny colour, I suppose. I did try it in brown and cream to mimic the little, because it looks like individual kind of lumpiness, shall we say, on their fins, you know, on their legs when they're swimming through the water. I've seen them. I looked it up and looked on the programs and that to have a look to see what colours naturally they were, so that I could try and get some natural colours going on. But in the end, I went for the green because the brown and cream didn't really look very good. So I have done several of these. Like that. Several. And then I'm just going to piece them together. And that's for the front legs, back legs, sorry, and the head. I've just got the front legs left to do. And then I have done, oh, hang on. Not very prepared, but I've got it all in a bag, you see, which I'll show you in a minute. This is the largest of the African flower tiles, and that is my colour scheme altogether for the tops of the light shining not very well on it. Hang on, let me see if I can. Oh no, that tilts you. Sorry. Maybe I can just. Anyway, it's yellow in the middle. Oh, a bit like that. And if I do that a little bit yellow, and then there is a darker green, and then a light green, and then brown around the edge. And that is what I want for the top side of the shell. And so this one is the biggest, and I thought I'll complete it so I know what I'm headed for colour scheme wise. And then we've got some smaller ones, which I've just got literally now the brown to do on all of these. I sat earlier because I came home from work early today, and well, on time rather than staying late, and so I sat down waiting to go out with my family for tea, and I thought, I've got 7. I've got 7 of these left to do before, just on the last round. Again, I'll show you those in a minute that I had to do. And then I could just, at least I want to get them finished. So then when I come home, I can do a video, show you everything, and just explain that I had the 1 round left before I could sew them up. So, and then there's another one of those, and another one of those, and then some more even tinier ones. And then I'll put the pattern, I'll link the pattern in the description box below for any of you that want to have it. It's a paid for pattern and I got it from Etsy. And then the bottom of the shell, I've chosen to alternate my colours and do the greeny colour in the middle, the yellow for the actual petals, and then the darker one around the edge. And these are the ones that I had to do all around the edge before I went out for tea. And then I feel like I've got quite a lot to tell you. I mean, I've been talking for 20 minutes already. It's amazing. So I hope you've all got a lovely cup of tea. I should have said that in the beginning, shouldn't I? Grab yourself a drink and sit and listen to me, because I don't get to do a video very often. But I do want to change that now that I've got my own space and I don't have to worry about encroaching on everyone else's space and things. I am going to do it a bit more regularly, because now that my friend Sally from Nanny Moon's Crochet does a video now at least twice a week, I'm quite envious and I would love to do it, but I just don't know if I've got the time. I'm going to do what I can when, but it's also what to show you, to show you twice a week's kind of videos. Maybe I could do what I propose to do for the week on a Monday and then show you at the end of the week where I got with that, because maybe that might help me to progress with my goals. I don't know. But I really love the fact that she does a video, and I miss it when she doesn't do one on a Monday and a Friday. I love it if there's a bonus one in the middle when she does her yarn hauls and things. So if you haven't already, go over and give her a like and subscribe, and just give her a watch and see if you like it. But she has been so inspirational to me. Her comments keep me going, and I inspired her, I think, to do videos herself. And I'm so pleased that she's hit it off, and I'm so grateful for all of you to jump behind her, you know, and show her that it is worth doing, because I see that she has got loads of subscribers already. So I am really pleased that she has managed, you know, to hit it off, and really loves to do it as well. And I love to watch her. I was watching her this evening when I was doing my last round on all of them, and I love to see what she's got up to, and I love listening to her voice, and it's so lovely. And the other person that I have been actually avidly watching every day, and today's one I've got to watch when I've done my video, and that is Jeanette from Crafty Clegs Creations, and she's doing March vlogs at the moment, so that it's like craft room vlogs. And when my husband said, oh, I can have it as my craft room, I thought, oh, I'd be able to do some craft room vlogs now, and because she's given me the inspiration to do that. So who knows, but she's another one that inspires me to do things, and I really love to listen to her too. So maybe if you don't know that she exists, maybe to go over, and I'll link it in the description box below, like I said, and go from there. But so in all honesty, we've got one of those, and let me think, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let me find one exactly the same. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we've got one of those for the top shell, and then one of those are going to be for the bottom shell, so that it has a little bit of contrast, because the belly is lighter than the top of the shell naturally. Maybe obviously it's not these colours, but that's what I felt like I wanted to do at the time. So that's what I'm doing. And so hopefully next time that I make a video soon, I'll be able to show you the full thing. And this is the yarn from when I it's Starcraft Aran that I'm doing this in, and I actually think, oh excuse me, I've got hiccups. I actually think next time, I chose Aran because I wanted it to be larger, and the pattern calls for thinner yarn than this, and I think actually it may well be better in a thinner yarn because it's more definition on the petals, but it hasn't done too badly. It just looks a bit thick and clumsome, I would say, mainly. But this is the green that I showed you from last time, and so all the other colours come to that. And I've just put it in this little Happy Days bag, and I've had it for yonks and yonks and yonks, and I don't even know where it was from, but it says it was £1, and I've still got the label on it. But I love a bag that looks really lovely and just cute, and it means that I can just wrap it round and then chuck it in another bag beside my seat downstairs for whatever it is that I'm working on. So that brings me to what I have been working on. I am going to get on with my faux heart blanket, but not just yet, because I have got other things, you know, like to do. I tend to like to have a blanket and an amigurumi project going at the same time, but I've got so many now that I think I've lost my way a bit, and I don't know what to do when. But nevertheless, they're there, they're not going anywhere, and I won't be giving it up, and I will do it eventually. So when I'm not doing the trust animals for or the value animals then for the school, then obviously I have more time on my hands, and I can go back to all the little projects that I've got that are nearly finished but not quite. And that's how I'm going to do it, because I'm not going to stress about it. I'm just going to do bits and pieces, and then when I do it, I can remind you of what I have been doing from my past videos and things, so it'll be fine. And that's how I'm going to go through it and do it. What else am I doing with my life? Well, in January, the first week of January, I joined Slimming World again because I wanted to lose my hysterectomy weight, and I'm on week 10 tomorrow. Tomorrow's my weigh-in day, and I have so far lost 1 stone 3.5 pounds on my and I've been losing it at roughly around about, on average, £2 a week. 2 weeks ago I put on 1.5 pounds, and I don't have a clue why or how, because I followed the plan exactly right and I just don't understand. But that is my only gain, and when I lost my 7 stone back between 2019 and 2020, I only had 1 week of gains then too, so I'm hoping that the one that just went is going to be my only one, and I have no rhyme or reason for it. Although the last time I did it, it was £1, and that was on New Year week. So everyone has their ups and downs. This time I was so desperate to get rid of the weight last time because I couldn't really afford to do it, and I was trying to do it as fast as I can, get the weight off so I didn't have to pay, and then do it for free. And I maintained my weight for over a year, and then I took my foot off the gas, and it wasn't too bad. I was managing because I just was bumbling along and doing it on my own. And then and then I had my hysterectomy and put on weight because I wasn't going anywhere, doing anything much. I was just had to obviously rest up. And so this time I want to lose 3 stone in total. And like I say, tomorrow is my 10th week. So I'm hoping to have lost some tomorrow. And then hopefully I'll be almost halfway to my target. But I just thought I would tell you. I know a lot of people aren't really interested in that because this is a crochet channel, but that is what my life holds at the moment. And so I've got lots of things going on in my life, and that's why I've been a bit absent from YouTube, but I do love doing it, and I do love seeing you all, and I'm trying to catch up with all the things and all the people that I want to watch as well. So I'm thinking, you know, hopefully I'll be able to get into it, and then it won't matter too much whether I was absent for weeks and weeks and weeks or not. But I think I've done bits and pieces, and it's enough to warrant showing you a video, and hopefully it won't be that long again, and I'll hopefully be able to show you by the end of the week that I've managed to piece it together, and then move on to the next one. So I think that's it really. I've been waffling for half an hour already, so I think I'm gonna have to go. And thank you so much for watching, and take care everyone, and I will see you very, very soon with an update on the turtle. Take care, lovelies. Bye.